All right, today we're diving into something truly special, a one-day jungle trek deep, deep in the heart of Laos. Let's get right into it.
I mean, who hasn't, right? If that thought gets you excited, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to walk you through everything this incredible experience is about, from what you'll see on the trail to what it's going to cost. So, first things first, what exactly is this jungle experience? Well, let me tell you, it's a whole lot more than just a walk in the woods. This trek is this amazing mix of nature and culture. You actually get to visit villages of the Khmu and Lantern people, and you learn firsthand how connected they are to this forest. You'll be trekking through the Namtha National Park. This is a protected area, mind you, and your guides will literally be pointing out edible plants and herbs that they use for medicine. And get this, the day caps off with a real Khmu-style picnic, cooked right there in the jungle with things they find, and even using bamboo as cookware. How cool is that?
Okay, now for the main event. What's the day really like, from morning till night? Let's break down the itinerary.
This is where the whole adventure just comes to life. I want you to forget about those perfectly paved trails. Think real wild jungle. You're about to step way off the beaten path.
And you're heading into a place that is truly, truly special. We're talking a full-on immersive journey here.
Straight into the primary forest of the Namtha National Protected Area, a place that is just buzzing with life. Now let's see exactly how that day plays out.
So here's the play-by-play. It all kicks off at 9 a.m. with a tuk-tuk ride, and you'll even stop at a local market to grab fresh supplies. Then, in the morning, you start your climb into the jungle. This is where the real learning starts. Your guides are showing you all these medicinal plants and things you can eat. Around noon, you actually help prepare that traditional Khmu picnic I was talking about. Then in the afternoon, you start making your way down through this gorgeous forest in these terraced rice paddies, finishing up between 3 and 4 p.m. at a Khmu village. From there, it's a tuk-tuk ride back to town. What a day!
So what's this mean for you physically? Let's look at the quick stats. It's a one-day trip, and you're looking at about 3 to 4 hours of actual hiking. It's graded as moderate, which basically means you should be in decent shape, but you definitely don't need to be a professional climber or anything. Just be ready for some uphill sections and some ground that's not perfectly flat.
Okay, let's get practical for a minute. Let's talk about the cost. How much is this adventure going to set you back? And, just as important, what do you get for your money?
The pricing here is really interesting because it's actually set up to make it easier to travel with other people.
Take a look at this. It's a sliding scale. The bigger your group, the cheaper it gets for everyone. So if it's just 2 of you, it's $65 each. But if you can wrangle a group of 6, that price drops all the way down to $38 a person. So the big takeaway here is pretty clear. Bring friends. It literally pays off.
And what's great is that price covers pretty much everything. It's not just your guide and the tuk-tuk. It's all your food, all your water, the park entry fees, even the taxes. And this is really important. Part of that money goes directly back to the local community. So your trip is actually helping support the people who live there. Basically, there are no hidden fees waiting to jump out at you. Oh, and here's a little pro tip for you. If you happen to be staying at the Pu Ayu 3 bungalows, they're connected to the tour company, so you get an extra 10% off the price. It's a nice little perk to keep in your back pocket. Okay, so you're sold. You're ready to go. What do you actually need to pack in your bag? Let's get into the must-haves.
All right, this is your gear checklist. Good walking shoes? Seriously, this is not negotiable. Sun protection. A hat, sunscreen, absolutely essential. Insect repellent is going to be your best friend, trust me. And pay attention to the calendar. If you're there between June and September, that's rainy season, so a raincoat is a must. A change of clothes is always a smart move, and hey, bring a little pocket money. You might see some beautiful local handicrafts you want to take home.
Now listen up, because these 2 points are super important for making sure your trip goes smoothly. You have got to be at the tour office by 8:30 a.m. That's a half hour before you leave. And because that amazing lunch is cooked fresh in the jungle, you have to tell them about any food allergies or dietary needs beforehand. That way, they can be ready for you.
And finally, let's talk about something that's incredibly important: how to be a responsible traveler. This is all about making sure that your visit is a positive one for everyone involved.
These rules are all about protecting the local culture and this beautiful environment. So simple things, right? Always ask before you take someone's picture. That's just basic respect. Buying handicrafts? That's a great way to support the local economy directly. On the other hand, try to avoid giving gifts or money to kids, because that can actually create some negative habits. And of course, the golden rules of travel always apply. Leave no trace, don't take anything with you, and for your own safety, always stick with your guide.
So, there you have it. We've walked through the whole thing.
the amazing trail, the really fair pricing, and how to get ready. This isn't just a hike, you know? It's a chance to really connect with a different culture and an absolutely pristine piece of nature. Which really only leaves one question. With all its ancient wisdom and hidden trails, what secrets is that jungle holding just for you?